Welcome to the channel. My name is Mikus and today we're gonna take a look at my top 3 video hacks lately. It happens to be that all 3 of these items are household items and I have been using them in commercials, YouTube videos and creating content in general. And all 3 of these are kitchen items. So next time you won't be just creating content, you're gonna be cooking awesome footage. Let's start with my favorite, white baking paper. This is a very handy and practical way to diffuse light. Or in other words, diffusion allows you to avoid harsh shadows and dark spots in your image. Usually modifiers, like this softbox, are used to do the trick, but you can use the white baking paper as well to achieve nice diffuse light. It doesn't take up much space, and it is also super cheap. There you go. Of course, it won't make the same effect as a softbox would, but it definitely makes this light softer, and I like the look that can be achieved this way. The second video hack is about using an item to control the light as well, and that is aluminum foil. Great material to use for reflecting the light. Sure, normally you would use something like a 5-in-1 reflector to get the job done, but let's say you don't have one, or it would just take up way too much space and wouldn't be right for the occasion, then aluminum foil may save the day. You can easily fold it. Here we go. And use it for small tight spaces as well. Or if you need a little bigger bounce source, then take a piece of cardboard, wrap it all around, and now you're gonna have a bit bigger reflector. It was great to have aluminum foil in one of our latest commercial shoots because we used it to block unnecessary light coming through the window. And the third roll of the day, plastic wrap. Sometimes projects can get messy, or in order to get interesting angles, you have to protect your gear from getting dirty. For example, to have an upward shot and have things like falling into the lens. And plastic wrap can be used to cover the camera and lens. Ideally, you would use a glass surface, like the one in the fridge, to cover up the camera and lens. But in some cases, the plastic wrap will do just fine. For example, these potato chips, they weigh almost nothing, and I can be pretty sure they won't damage the gear. And here's one extra tip. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Alright, but if all serious, then it's using paper tape instead of duct tape. Of course, duct tape is nice and handy, but in many of the situations you don't need such stickiness. Paper tape can be smoothly applied and removed without making any marks. Now grab all 3 rolls to your next project, hit the like button if you found these hacks helpful, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Ciao!